Hi, Pete Cladingbowl from Compass Datacenters here with some thoughts on the circular economy and circular energy in particular. So what is circular energy? Well, this is where the output of one energy system, its waste, becomes the input and the useful energy to another system. We're reusing the energy, we're recycling the energy. Now, this is not exactly a new thing. As far as I understand it, the first use of waste heat from a data center was in the US in Massachusetts at the Worcester Polytechnic Institute, where the heat from the computer room was vented up into a space underneath a sidewalk. And it kept the whole sidewalk, the pavement, ice-free right through the winter. I think I must have first heard about heat reuse from a data center going into greenhouses more than 10 years ago. And I'm sure many of you have heard about this or have actively done it as well. But why is it not so widespread? Why are we not using more and more of this energy, recycling it? I think it's a lot to do with the lack of integrated thinking, but there's been some, between industry and between governments, and I think we're seeing some positive moves in that direction, some tremendous work going on in Sweden. Frankfurt recently talked about spatially controlling data centers, but also about how there's synergies between them and other industries and other parts of Frankfurt community. Another thing is, of course, the exit temperature that comes out of a data center, 20, 30 degrees centigrade, whereas to be useful in an industrial sense or a domestic heating sense, needs to be 50, 60. And this is where immersion cooling, where the immersion tanks can get daisy chained. And so the exit temperature starts to hit 50, 60 degrees. So there's one possible way forward where we can find it much easier to reuse, recycle energy coming out of data centers. There are other uses, and the most recent one I really liked is even at a lower temperature, at the 20, 30 degrees Celsius, to feed out this energy into urban farms. And the one I saw recently was a new data center in Germany that is going to grow algae on its roof. Now, I don't particularly like things on the roof of data centers. Perhaps we'll put it to the side, but still the idea that the heat is coming out and being used to grow algae, which absorbs CO2, and you can make fuel from it. So now we're really talking about a completely circular economy. So that's one of the greatest and quite a nice example. And I wish you luck with finding ways how we can all in the future make our thinking more integrated and our energy more circular.